I got a joke about the post office. What's the difference between a dog and a mailman?
I don't know.
The dog knows how to bring you the mail.
That's very disrespectful to the United States government mail handling officials, Ransom.
Get bent.
Thimbleweed Park is an adventure game with a charming presentation, enjoyable setting and at times funny dialogue. So why did I drop it, and why do I feel like I was robbed of my time? Like most people, I like comedy, but comedy adventure games often let the comedy come at the cost of the story and the characters. Very much so in this game, and the characters are weak, unbelievable, and their dialogues are packed with fourth wall breaking jokes instead of reasonable lines.
This is really odd. Should I save my game?
I wouldn't worry about it. The game was expertly designed to have no dead ends or death.
Add to that a large dose of lol so random humor, a lot of filler, and constant plot points which are unexplained or just don't make any sense, and you have a weak narrative. Then the game tries to juggle 5 different characters at once, and subplots within subplots. This is something a strong narrative game would struggle with, and so of course this game can't pull it off, and the result is pacing issues and an incoherent plot. You could say that at the very least they tried, but then they have an ending that is so insulting that it almost makes me think they are making it intentionally shit and that they are making fun of their audience.
Stand in the place where you live now, face.
That makes no sense.
Then we have the puzzles. Sure, I could whine about the lack of highlighting mechanics, or the awful verb system, or the many fetch quest puzzles that would make World of Warcraft vanilla quest designers blush in embarrassment. But the big problem is that early in the game you get access to the entire map, as well as 5 different characters that each have their own puzzle chains. This is a big red flag in itself, because it is never fun to get stuck on a puzzle because you forgot to pick up a small item in one of the many areas. But it is made even worse, because despite you getting access to all of these characters and their puzzles, some of them are arbitrarily locked until later in the game. I probably spent an hour on a puzzle that was impossible to progress on.
Xavier says talking on duty is not allowed. Also, I don't talk to new ghosts. Leave me alone.
And then later, for no apparent reason, a character suddenly had different dialogue options.
Men låt oss bara säga detta i en action, för det visar verkligen att det är dogshit då.
Shut up in there! The Terminator will never have a sequel.
Can't cope with the boredom anymore. Talk to me now.
Okay, I'm not very good at talking to, strangers, but I'll
Okej,
give
så
it
nu
a
har vi
try.
lockat detta. Alltså det är helt jävla fucking sinnessjukt. Alltså det betyder att det här är liksom en oändlig dimension av att göra någonting och sen testa om allting.
So you have this large map with 5 playable characters, and whenever the plot progresses, you will need to revisit all of the locations to see if something has changed. This is beyond awful and a waste of my time. I feel like I am taking crazy pills when I see that everyone is liking this game. I am not sure if this is just perverts getting a kick out of playing a game that is as shit as the ones that they were playing when they were young. or if people think that the dialogue is so funny that they can accept everything else. I don't know, but I do know that the game is shit, which is why I dropped it.